Hey guys, you're back with Rob and Norwich. If you haven't seen the last one, go and check it out before we carry on here. We're in the Champions League. There's good news and bad news though, so see you over there. Right then guys, I mentioned good news and I mentioned bad news. The bad news is that 32 million initial budget that we saw after we qualified for the Champions League, finished fourth, it's stuck. No more was given to us, so that's less than last season, so it was a little bit disappointing. I wasn't expecting, mega bucks, but we've had a couple of squad needs that aren't cheap, and I wanted to add some sort of depth as well. We've not really been able to do that. Good news is I'm still pretty happy with the stuff that we've come in. It may not have improved the squad massively for now, but I think they're young, promising players that the squad will progress better for it. So certainly hasn't got any worse. So on the outside first. Matuidi's gone to Zenit at the end of his contract. We knew that was happening. He's done really well for us, so that's fine. Happy to see that happen. Some notable loans. David Ahmed looks decent. Ken Abo looks decent. Their respective loans to Salford and Northampton. We'll keep an eye on them. Liam Gibbs has been with us around from the start. Looked promising. Still looks promising, but I don't think he's just never going to make it here. So we tried to get rid of him permanently, but we couldn't find anyone that wanted to spend the money. So he's gone to Rotherham. Alex Matos was a little bit of a disappointing one. Struggled with contracts. He still looks promising, and he was in the next gen top 50, number 48 or something like that. But he doesn't look that good. So it's not too devastating. But when Brentford offered the 6 and at 6.75, going to 12.25, there's some good sort of next sale clauses in there as well if he does make it and was sort of goes for any big money. But I don't think he will. I think he's a decent player and could have done a job for us. But by the time he gets to that stage, I think we'll have better players. So it's just one of those things. Famewa's been around since the start, sort of sniffing around and been out on loan. He's finally gone to DC for 1.9. Daniel Barden's got a great move for himself up to Rangers. A couple of players like Bashiri have gone for 500,000. Bally Mumba's out on loan because we couldn't find anywhere for him to go. Kenny Coker, Josh Martin, all out on loan that I ideally would have liked to got sort of permanent deals out of the club for them, but it's nothing too dramatic. A couple to keep an eye on. Leon Pesh, he came into the under-23s from Leverkusen. He actually looks like he might be a decent player. So he's gone to Bromley this season, but I think next season he might be one to come into the squad. And Albert Calver was in that first youth intake, didn't he? And he looked promising then. A lot of them that looked that in that intake and since have sort of drifted away a little bit, but Calver stayed on, and I think this is his last loan. He was at where was he? Like Woking or somewhere last season. He's at Dordrecht this time, so that's a bit of a step up. And I think he looks like he could turn into a decent player. He may well not be a world beater, but I think this is his last loan. I think either next season we're going to have to assess whether he comes into the squad and starts fighting for a place, or whether we're moving on permanently. Hopefully, it's the coming into our squad thing. So we've raised a little bit of money, but not a lot to make a huge amount of difference. So on the inside, Kang In Lee. As you can see, he can play pretty much anywhere from centre midfield forward. he can do it all pretty well. I've brought him in, and I want to focus him on striker. His stats are reasonably average, but he's pretty well rounded. He wasn't expensive because he was at Empoli before we were relegated, and I liked his flair. And I think he is good enough and versatile enough that if this works and he starts banging goals in, great. If next season, when hopefully we've got a bit more money and we sort of are able to go and get that real, star centre forward, because hopefully there's less of the squad needs positionally to look at, then he's not, he's a worthwhile signing because he's a good player in all of those positions. But I'm hoping that it works for him. He's only 23, so he's got some time. We needed some depth at fullback. We've got Kalulu and Lucas, and that's about it. Giannoulis moved on. So Ethan Laird, really pleased with this one. 4.5 million from Man United. Can play both sides. Whether he'll ever be a sort of first choice, possibly not. But he's going to get plenty of game time being able to play on both sides. And he's a good, solid player for a pretty low fee. And then this one is it's one for the future, but it's low risk. It's 3 million. Rade Milinkovic can play on the left-hand side. He's a typical Serbian defender. Bravery, determination, stamina, good physicals. He's only 18. His value's shot up already. I'm not sure whether I'll loan him this season. I'll probably keep him in the squad, to be honest, because then we've got real ample backup, and I'm happy to sort of drop him in League Cup games and things like that. So I'm really pleased with what we've done. It's only 3 players, but I think that's really positive. What makes it better is that we're still working on a deal, and it's just at the what am I doing? I don't know what to do. Here we go. We're looking at Hannibal. We're not looking at Hannibal. We've signed Hannibal. We're just waiting for the work permit decision from Man United. Most people will have heard of him by now. He's really starting to break through and make a name for himself. Can play across the front here and in centre midfield. And I just think it's not a positional need. We've got plenty of centre midfielders, but I think he adds some quality there. So I'll be really pleased to get him in, bar any sort of unexpected issue with the work permit. So perhaps not what we were expecting when we got 4th. I think maybe our head was in the clouds a little bit with the transfer business that we were going to do. But for the 30 odd million that we've got, I think we've done pretty well. And I think we've secured the squad sort of quality going forward a little bit more. I don't think it's added huge amounts of quality from what we had last season, but going forward there will be more, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, pretty happy. Now, first game of the season. Pre-season went really well. Didn't play anyone of massive note. Battered everyone. Aris Salonika, who are a decent Greek side to be fair, 12-2. Todd Cantwell scored 6 in half an hour, which I've never seen before. But you know, whatever, that was pretty funny to watch. You had a couple of 10 out of 10s there as well, which also doesn't happen very often. So we've had a good pre-season pretty much. It was a little bit disappointing with the budget and stuff, but we made it work. I think we'll see. First game of the season today. I nearly skipped it. We're away at Man United, but then I thought, no, we had a good draw against these guys last season, whatever. And we really mixed it with the big boys, especially when on that sort of second half of the season. So let's give it a bash. Let's see what we can do. If we lose, then we lose, and it's fine. But the board's expectations are, they have changed. Thankfully, they want top half now, and that's sort of the next 5 years. They want us to be top half, which is nice. That's achievable. I'd be disappointed if we didn't hit all of that. And then they just want us to put on sort of a good showing in the Champions League. So very much in line with what I would be expecting anyway. I think if we didn't hit all of those, we'd be disappointed. So it's going to be the same sort of side that you're used to, I think. Mantle, Kalulu, Akanji, Garcia, Lucas, Ratchich, Franca, Lees, Melu. Kamara's just struggling for fitness a little bit, otherwise I think he'd be playing. Campbell, Rashika and Lee, or Kang, I'm not sure what I'll call him yet. We'll see what comes out when he scores, if he scores. I might just drop the line a little bit here because I'm just a bit conscious that Mbappe is rapid fast. I don't like doing that because I feel like whenever I'm not playing like a high line, I struggle in the game. But let's and I don't necessarily just want to give Mbappe a load of attention either. But you know, he's really fast, isn't he? So that's fine. We'll stick with that. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, good to be back. See you in a sec. Hopefully you're enjoying everything on the channel, guys, anyway. Whilst we're waiting for this to load and the guys to come out, do give us a like and subscribe, and check out all the other series on the channel as well. You've got Bromsgrove, you've got Norwich, you've got Scott's Derby save is still going on, and he's just started a new one actually. If you didn't see the sort of mystery box episode, go check that out. He's pulled out Real Valladolid, so he's got a sort of second tier Spanish save which he won't be comfortable with at all. So that'll be interesting, especially with the pronunciation. So if for nothing else, go over and check out that. There's sure to be plenty of things to laugh at. Right then, guys, here we go. Let's just see how this one goes. We've come a long way, but it's still a little bit of a free hit as I see it away at Man United. First game of the season, new signings, blah 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 blah, all of that. Let's see how we do. This is the first FM highlight, I think. Dealt with. I don't know why all these friendlies have to show. It's a bit annoying. Sort that out after. Rashika collects. Can we get an early goal? That's really shocking. It's really bad. Oh, something's going to come of this now, isn't it? Oh, great challenge. Garcia, lovely stuff. That's what we're going to have to do. Cantwell, don't run up an alley. Oh, he got himself out of it. Oh, a little reverse as well. Come on, then get the ball in. Ooh, don't lose it there, boys. Don't lose it. That's it. Good. Can we get a ball in? Good ball in. Cantwell! Is he on? Is he on? Ref, I think he was on. No, I think he was on. VAR, come on. Back me up. Back me up. Ah, I thought he was on, boys. That's got to be close. Oh, I know the lines show, but I thought Luke Shaw might just be level. Okay, the lines made that look like it was clear. I don't think it was. It certainly wasn't clear, but whatever. We all love the lines. Kang holds it up really well, and we're knocking it around, and we're looking pretty good. Maybe a little bit unfortunate with the goal, but fine. This is good stuff. Don't lose it here, though. We've got to create if we're going to keep the ball this long. Pops it to midfield. Here's Lee. Oh, lovely ball for Rashiko. Players arriving in now if you can deliver. Oh, he's come back to Ratchich. It's a bit of a suicide ball, really. He couldn't do a lot with it. Ratchich into Cantwell. Hits one! And De Gea has to be lively. We're threatening. We're threatening, guys. Come on. Get up. Okie doke. Well, we've started pretty well. I'm happy with the start, but then something like this will happen and he'll just run past everyone, I'm sure. Ah, that's a good ball. Great save, Nico. Offside. Wouldn't have cared anyway if he'd scored. It's the one thing about not having the sort of updated database is he's still in the game, which is not what anyone wants, but let's not talk about it. Good block. Can we break now? We need some help. Rashika to Franca plays it early. I think Lee was offside there. Yeah, he went too early. I think he thought Rashika was going to do it. Positive start though. Nothing easy. That's all. All I ask is that we don't gift them something, because they've got more than enough quality on this game to create enough of their own chances and score their own goals. I don't need anything gifted. That's fine. Straight to Nico's hands. We've not created very much going forward since that disallowed goal, but here's the big long throw launched in. Kang loses out and Kalulu's there though. Whip now. Whip it. Cuts back. Franca lays it off. Oh, I thought he was going to turn and have a shot himself. Why is it a free kick? Offside? I don't know how you get caught offside in that sort of area, but okay. Fine. I don't like it giving the ball away here, because something's going to happen. 1-0. Oh! That's shocking. Okay, let off. The real let off. That's the first one that I'll say is we've got lucky there. So we need to be alive to it. Don't give them the ball in silly areas. We can be patient, and we're good enough once we get into this area to create real problems. Great ball in! Oh, Lee was lively. Got across his man, didn't he? It's a decent start. It's a bit cagey, but it's it's pretty good. Chances for both sides. It's pretty even stuff. They're having more of the ball, but that's fine. You'd expect that. Corner. Can we? Flick on! Offside. Over anyway. Getting caught offside in some strange positions. Lucas to Franca. Here's Lucas. Oh, well done. Ratchich pings one into Cantwell. Cantwell, why take too long? Took far too long. Oh, pull the trigger, Todd. You haven't got all day. Thing is, oh no. No, not straight up the other end. No, for fuck's sake. It's all so predictable. Oh, I'd blame the game, but it happens in football, doesn't it? You don't take your chance. We've had such a good chance then, and it's the same highlight. It's just a big ball over the top. He's too quick. And we've lost Adeyemi there, despite tight marking him and whatever. We've been turned around, we're running towards our own goal, and we've lost all shape. And that's a frustrating one. I think still that's still a poor goal to give away on the break. With all the hard work in the first sort of 40 odd minutes, just in one moment. And now they're just toying with us a little bit by the looks of it. So we need to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah! So frustrating. Absolutely fallen apart within seconds. That's so shocking. I said at the start I didn't mind if we lost, and I don't. But we've gifted them. Are we back in it? No. Were you going to disallow that? What? He wasn't offside, was he? I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it. No. I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it. It's not offside again. It's not going to show it anyway. Yeah, great. The line's on top of each other. So if he's onside there. Oh, dear me. I think we've been a little bit robbed there, guys, to be honest. The first goal was poor. But I'm not convinced about that first one, let alone that second one. You couldn't see it properly. The lines are on top of each other. And I think that's a valid goal that we've been hard done by there. I've not made any changes. I'm in a bit of a strop now because I don't feel like this is a fair scoreline at the minute. Kang's got it and done well. He hasn't had a huge amount of service today. He's done really well to cross it though, and come on then, we're back in it. Disallow that one. Yes! Brilliant stuff by Kang. And I suppose that shows the versatility helps because he's happy dropping into those wide areas, but he's picked this up and just run it. Who's that running against him? I can't click on him. Bastoni. Ratchich is the one that's made the deep run. And we're back involved. We're back involved just like we bloody should be. Good stuff, boys. Excellent from Kang. And Ratchich was there to apply the finish. A great finish as well. Let's not skip that. I know that they'll probably just score another 2 now, but... Oh, how easy are we making that? Centre-halves have annoyed me. Well out. Come on then. You're by yourself, son. You're by yourself. Oh, no, you're not. It's 2 on 2. There's arriving. Over here. Oh, Kang, what are you doing? Oh. Really frustrating. Easy to say from up here, I guess. But we had the overload then, guys. Lees Melu in. Rubbish free kick. You watch him break for us now. You watch him break. Stop him. Just stop him. He's on the halfway line. There's no reason for him to have gone that far. There's no reason. Oh no, lads! Shouldn't have ever got there. Don't know how they've not scored, to be honest. Hoofed away. Come on, we're involved here. Giving silly chances away. Right, let's make a change because Cantwell's not really been involved, and when he has been, he's took too long to take shots and put us under pressure. Let's bring Josh Sargent back in. He's come back into the squad from his loan, and he did pretty well. So we are a little bit light in those sort of wide areas at the minute. I'm going to bring Kamara on for Lees Melu as well because I'm hoping that sort of more defensive role might just tighten things up a little bit. It's not really the midfield area that I think we're having the problem, but it might just help him roam around and stop these passes from Pogba and Fernandez. Well, not Fernandez now, he's gone off, but this concerns me unless we can nick it. Come on. They're just pulling us around at the minute. Oh, it's a great tackle. It still fell to him. Keep your shape. Don't miss headers. Good save, Nico. Good save. Come on. Come on. Let's be having you. All the way over. And a goal kick. Happy. Don't know why I needed to show that. Fine. Fine. Kalulu is tired. Let's see how this goes. Franco into Ratchet's moving it well. Here's Kang, goes for the shot. Okay, well. Oh, nothing. Okay, well that's a brilliant highlight then, isn't it? Still, we're involved here. Famous last words. You watch. The game uses like Siri or Cortana or whatever, I swear, to listen. You know. like Amazon or Google or whatever do. I swear to God it listens to you. Come on, put a challenge in. Get stuck in. Maybe we have to change that. Maybe that's the problem. We do have to be aggressive here. I think let's push up a little bit because I don't want to. I'd rather go for it and lose 3-1. than sort of not chance it and try and get the draw. Oh, great save, Nico. We are involved. They've definitely taken hold of things, haven't they? Definitely taken hold of things. Not from a corner. That's it. Come on then, Kang. Don't mess up like last time. Bit clever. Bit clever. Bit clever. Well done. That's better. Well, the breaks, you sort of took too long now, guys. But Kalulu doing well. Go on. He's not got forward much this game, but he's done really well here. Whipped a great cross in. There's the header off the bar. Sargent got there. Oh, come on, boys. The chance is there. There's something in this for us. Kalulu gets forward. Oh, into Rashika. He's been quiet. Gives it back to Kalulu. Good play. It's blocked, and now there's a big fat space there for Sancho to run into. We've got across well, but... Oh, don't. It's so easy. Stop him. Well done. Ay. I don't like changing things on a corner, but we're on 83 minutes and we need to do something. Frank has been really quiet, and I'm going to bring him off. That might be controversial, and Puig hasn't really kicked on since we signed him. But Frank has been our talisman, but he's been anonymous today. So I'm wondering if Puig just sort of sitting, still advanced, but as a bit more of a playmaker. We've got the runners in Rakic and Kamara. Maybe it'll just allow us to not have those breaks where we're just running and there's no options, or there is options, but we're just not taking them. But a bit of vision. Okay, maybe not. Time to go for it. Nothing to lose at this point, guys. Like I say, losing 3-1 doesn't concern me. If we lose 3-1, we lose 3-1. But we've been in it. They've definitely been the better team second half. But good goalkeeping performance. We've kept them out so far. And here's Rashika. And look at this. The overload's on. We've got Ricky Puig. Why is it Puig? He's so slow. Sargent in. To Lee! Oh, he saved it right on the post. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. From a corner. Get up. Ha! Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Perhaps not. Come on. Come on. This is a Delia moment. That's rubbish. That's really rubbish. That's not what we want, lads. Come on. There's a chance in us, isn't there? Surely. Come on. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. Oh, it's a good save again, but it's not enough, is it? It's not enough. Time's running out, I think, guys. It's an admirable effort. But yeah, that's it. Really unfortunate there. I think they're the better side. We rode our luck in the second half, but I really don't think those. I really don't think those two goals are offside. At least that second one was. I'm sure. Whatever. Okay, so we've lost, but decent effort. The positives are still there, aren't they, from last season? And we certainly didn't play our best there. Players like Frank are barely involved, that didn't happen very often last season. He's sort of the centre of everything we did. So hopefully that's just a bit of a blip. He did play in the Olympics, so he probably hasn't had as much of a break. I might have to think about using him sparingly at the start of the season so he gets a bit of freshness. We've got Kang to bed in, things like that. So it's a positive performance, if not the result that we wanted. But we'll crack on, and it'll be interesting to see if we get in the Champions League group. Hopefully, if we get a decent draw, getting through that group stage financially, that would be huge. So we'll crack on towards that. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I've already mentioned the other stuff. I'll leave you alone now. See you next time.